I've made it to Amarillo, Texas, and I tried to stop at the Big Texan Steakhouse. I've lost track of what day I've been on Route 66. It's day 7, I think. Earlier today, I'm winded because I just walked out to the Cadillac Ranch. Earlier on my way to Amarillo, I tried to show you guys the Big Texan Steakhouse, which is like the iconic place on Route 66 coming through Texas. And it's Sunday, and it was about 11:30, and the place was packed. Even the RV and semi parking area was packed. So I gave up on that and went and found the historic Route 66 downtown and had lunch there. And then I came out here to Cadillac Ranch, which is arguably maybe even more iconic than the Big Texan. I don't know which one's more iconic. But it is windy, but not as windy as it was the last few days, so that says something. But it's quite the chore to walk out and back against the wind. Anyway, they have great big wide shoulder area for parking here at the Cadillac Ranch. So I've been here before, but it's been a long time and I couldn't remember what the parking situation was like. So I was very happy that there was adequate parking to pull my rig over. And like I said, it's Sunday, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is busy here. It's not packed, but it is busy. And I don't know if you recall seeing a few weeks ago, like a week ago, well, maybe it's been 2 weeks now. It was right before I left. I-40 was completely shut down from Amarillo to Albuquerque to a blizzard. It was shut down for like 2-3 days. And clearly all the snow is melted, but there's big puddles out there around the Cadillacs. So there were some brave folks that went through the puddles, big mud puddles, because it's in the middle of a cornfield. So there were some brave folks that went out to graffiti the Cadillacs, because that's the whole point of Cadillac Ranch, is to go spray them with graffiti. And if I would have been thinking ahead, I would have brought one of my stickers, my Wanderlust stickers, but those are packed securely in the back of my bed, the bed of my truck. So I didn't think that through ahead of time. I should have had a few in the camper or the truck even. Anyway, I'm about 30 miles from tonight's stop, another Harvest Host, and just a couple more days till I should hit Phoenix. And then my next stop is closed. It's Sunday, so Sundays can be real hit or miss on the route. But Big Texan was packed. They do a good business on Sundays, I guess. So now we'll see what my next stop is and see where it takes us. So I figured out why I was so winded walking back from Cadillac Ranch. So all day it's been like this slow uphill climb, and it's hard to realize you're gaining altitude because it is so flat across the panhandle. Like, it's just flat, you can see for miles. But I gained over 3,000 miles today, or sorry, 3,000 feet in elevation gain today. And so that's why, so last night where I stayed, I looked it up afterwards. Last night I was about 1,500 feet, which I typically start feeling it around like the 2,300 feet is when I start to notice I'm more winded or sleepy. And so when I was at Cadillac Ranch, I was at about 3,500 feet, and I was like, so I got here tonight and I'm at like 4,400. I'm like another hour west of Amarillo on my way towards New Mexico. So that's why now I feel better, because I was like, man, I'm just huffing and puffing, and didn't even think about the elevation gain, because then by the time I get to Albuquerque, they're over a mile high. They're higher than Denver. So anyway, I had to giggle. So I hope that means I sleep well tonight. It can go either way when I'm in altitude. I either sleep really good or I can't sleep. And I haven't been sleeping well since, let's see, I'm on day 12 of my trip, and for at least a week and a half before I left. So it's been like 20 days since I've had really good sleep. Last night was actually the best night I've had, according to my Apple Watch. Last night I got, let's look, what was my score last night? Because I have been getting, so if you're not an Apple Watch user, the scores out of 100. Oh, the last 2 nights I've slept well. Last night was 87, and the night before was a 99. And before that, I mean, I was just all over the board. Like the day I left, I was an 18, 45, 36, 43, 31. I had a 74 in there somewhere. But it's just freaking, I'm exhausted. I get to the end of my day and I'm so tired, and then I just can't sleep well. And it's so frustrating. And I know it's a combination of stress just from like life, having to like move, and stress from driving an RV. And then the stress of like every night, you know, I'm in a different place, which that is the beauty of having an RV. I'm always in my own bed and my own bathroom. So that is the beauty, but I do still have to like schedule where I'm sleeping every night. So, you know, there's just like extra layers of stress going on. And I think there was a full moon like a week ago, and I never sleep well when there's a full moon. And, you know, the whole perimenopause thing, I won't even go down that rabbit hole. So just sleep has sucked since I've been on the road. And so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 more nights. I think Wednesday night I'll be in Phoenix. So I think it's just 3 more nights on the road. But anyway, I'm just outside Amarillo. My blinds are rattling against the window. It's 73 degrees. It's beautiful. I've got my door, my window open to get a nice cross breeze, air it out in here a little bit. I'm at a Harvest Host. I'm at a cute, it's just a teeny little museum, and they have a great little lot back here.
If there is a warm cup of coffee, if there is a laugh to share, it's with you.
I have officially made it to the midpoint of Route 66. I'm officially 1,139 miles from Chicago and LA. So I'm officially waymark, and it's pretty cool. They have the sign here telling us the midpoint, and there is also the street is marked, and the Midpoint Cafe is right there as well. So I'm on, I think, day 8 of driving Route 66, and tonight I will make it to Albuquerque for the evening. And then I'm gonna go through the Painted Desert and the Petrified Forest, and then I'll head through Flagstaff, and then I'm gonna drop down into Phoenix for about a month or so before I finish the route all the way to Los Angeles or the Santa Monica Pier. It's a little nippy out today. I woke up and it was only 30 degrees. I didn't have any gloves in the truck. They're in the camper, but I didn't feel like going back in. But I do have my hat. I took it off for your sake, but maybe I'll put it back on because it's a little chilly out here. And I mean, it's Hello Kitty. So yeah, officially halfway crossed Route 66 and looking forward to hitting Phoenix in a couple days.